I decided to take my husband Mark to the strip club for his birthday. As soon as we got to the strip club, the security guard greeted my husband. He said, "What's up, Mark?" Me looking confused, I asked my husband if he'd been to this strip club before. My husband looked me in the face and he told me he hadn't been to this club before. I said, "Well, how do you know the security guard?" He said, "Oh, I met that guy when I went to play golf with my friends that day." I was like, "Okay," and I let it go. Once we are seated, a waitress asks my husband, does he want his usual? And then she brings over a beer. I started to feel very uncomfortable. And then I asked my husband, how does the waitress know that he likes beer? He said that day he went to play golf with his friends, she was with the security guard. And when they took a break to go eat, he was the only one that ordered beer. I started to believe him and then I tried to enjoy myself. So I called over a stripper to our table. When she makes it to our table, she threw her arms around my husband and gave him a big hug. She said, "Hey, Mark, you want your usual table dance?" At that point, I was just very upset, so I grabbed my purse and I walked out the club. My husband starts chasing me, and once he got outside, he seen me getting into a cab. Before I could slam the door, he jumps in the back of the cab and he sat right next to me. He started to try to explain to me how the stripper could have mistaken him for someone else. But I wasn't having none of that because she called him by name. I started screaming at him and calling him every name in the book. Not too long after that, the cab driver turns around. He said, "It looks like you picked up a feisty one this time, Mark. Did you still want me to drive you to the same hotel?"